Hello internet people, I'm shooting this video off the cuff unscripted on my mobile phone because I want to talk about it. You may have seen in the last few days a bunch of videos from the likes of Rick Beato, Rhett Scholl, Danny Sapko, Justin Hawkins and the Professor of Rock relating to copyright claim IDs and strikes that negatively impact the reaction community and those of us that have YouTube channels that do music commentary and reviews and all of that kind of stuff. If you haven't seen those videos, I will put links in the description below because I highly recommend you watch them all. In a nutshell, most record labels are dicks, and whether you use 5 seconds or the entire duration of a song in your music reaction video, review, commentary, tutorial, whatever it may be, you will inevitably be hit with a copyright claim ID. I'm not sure if this is the same for other music reaction channels out there, but generally how it works for me is that I record my video, I edit it, I upload it to YouTube, and then I go through the process of disputing the claim based upon copyright fair use. And I've even got my own template because I've done this over 300 times. It's super tedious, but I understand why it happens, because for all of the reaction and review and commentary channels out there that do pause and add commentary and transform the video, you have got a few bad eggs out there that basically press play, say nothing for the entire video, sit there in silence, press stop, and then just go, yep, that was dope, subscribe to my channel, hit me up on Patreon, pay me, pay me, pay me, pay me, pay me. And those are the guys that take the piss, so I can understand why they have to do it, and it can take up to 30 days to get a resolution. Sometimes, not very often, the artist or the band or the label will release the claim because they're kind of like, you know what you're doing is a good thing. It's free promotion, it's free marketing. You're talking about us as a band or as a song. You're spreading the word. It's free marketing, for God's sake. And artists, mainly independent artists, Ren, Voice Play, they always release my disputes early, usually within a week or so. Castle Rat, another band I reacted to recently, literally within an hour, they dropped the claim. They were kind of like, yeah, go for it, go ahead. I even know a couple of contacts at certain record labels that reach out to me and say, would you react to this song? Let us know when you've uploaded the video so then we can speak to our guys and they can release the copyright claim ID. As I say, it's not every record label out there that's a dick. There are some good people out there that understand how this community works and how we benefit one another. It's just a no-brainer. But there are some greedy bastards out there that just kind of like, nope, we want every single penny. We want every single penny. Now, of course, that's the best outcome you can get because you've got the seal of approval from the band, artist, record label, whatever it may be, and you can happily play your video without any fear or worry. However, what usually happens is one of two things. Number one, your dispute goes on for 30 days, you don't hear anything, and then you get an email from YouTube saying, hey, we've released your claim because they haven't reviewed your dispute within 30 days, therefore you can claim 100% of the ad revenue. Now, of course, that's good as well, but in the back of your mind, you're always a little bit fearful that, is it just because they've had a massive volume of claims and they've just not got round to me yet? Are they going to potentially hit me in the future? Can they potentially get pissed off that I'm playing this video and playing this song and earning money from it and then just hit me not only with another claim in the future, but a strike to pull the video down? So you're kind of on edge, even though you got the good news, which is a bit rubbish. On the other side of it, they just reject it. They reject your dispute and let you play the song within your video, but they earn all of the revenue. And that's generally what happens. I'll be straight with you, making music reaction videos isn't easy. It's tiring. I think a bunch of people wrongly assume that you just put a camera in front of your face, a laptop to the side, a pair of headphones on and press play, press stop, upload it to YouTube. It takes 10 minutes because that's how long your video was. Well, that might be the case for some people out there. Definitely not for me. I reckon from start to finish, probably 3 to 4 hours of video sometimes, because you've got the whole getting the file from your camera onto your computer, editing it, exporting it, uploading it, titles, description, thumbnails, all that kind of stuff. It's about 3 to 4 hours of video. If I do 3-4 videos a week, that's 12, 16 hours spent doing videos. And then you adding all the time speaking to you guys, replying to comments, reading comments and all that kind of good stuff as well, and just building that community, you spend a lot of time doing this sort of stuff. So it is nice to get some sort of monetary recognition if you can. And to be honest, in music and reaction videos, is probably the lowest paid niche on YouTube. If you want to make money on YouTube, do finance videos, because that's the highest paid per 1,000 or clicks or whatever they call it. Music videos, music reaction channels and all that kind of stuff, make peanuts. Honestly, if you're thinking of starting a music reaction channel and you think that you're going to retire and it's going to be your full-time job, then you are mistaken. You are really, really mistaken. I think a lot of the big music reaction channels and stuff out there, the majority of their income is through like Patreon and brand deals and advertising and all that kind of stuff. I couldn't live off of it. That's why I've got a normal 9-to-5 job that I do, believe it or not. I work in finance. I should be doing finance videos. What the bloody hell am I doing? But anyway, I digress, because what has essentially happened is the Professor of Rock has been getting smashed with endless copyright claims and strikes of late to his channel, so much so that he is worried that he's going to have to stop doing certain types of videos, and potentially his channel might just disappear because it's kind of like 3 strikes and you're out. Touch wood, I've not had a strike to date, but it generally tends to happen to larger channels. So weirdly, the bigger you get as a creator and a channel, the more risk you've got of being hit with these strikes and these claims, because record labels are looking at the bigger channels. They're looking at the channels that get the most views per videos, and they're saying, well, hold on a minute, that reaction that he did, 100,000 views. We could take every single penny of that. And they're going on this like rampage of late. Is it UMG? And they seem to have either employed some sort of third-party company, or they've got some new AI tool. It's just crazy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. And as if they don't already have enough money, they're trying to hit the reaction community. And it's so important for the bands and the artists and the industry, because without us shouting about it and talking about it with one another, then loads of these bands, personally, I would have never heard of if it weren't for reaction videos. So it's a no-brainer that what we do works, and it's all covered under fair use. But we don't have, especially channels like me and stuff, we don't have the resource or the money to fight them. So when you inevitably get hit back saying, nope, dispute rejected, you're kind of like, okay, well, I can take it further and say, I'm going to dispute it again. But the risk is, if you do that and they have to respond within 7 days, they can potentially hit you with a strike. So what you tend to do is you submit the dispute, you sit and wait. Sometimes, like I said before, it goes to 30 days and it disappears, and yay, I'm going to get paid. Or they accept it, like the good guys, like the Wrens and the Castle Rats and the voice players of this world. Or it just gets rejected. And as much as you want to press that button and go, no, I'm going to dispute it, I'm in my right here, it's covered under fair use. I've transformed this video. I've commented over it. I'm talking over it. I'm pausing it all of the bloody time. The video itself is like a tiny little thing in the bottom of my screen. No one's going to watch my video to replace them listening to the track. No one's going to go, oh, you know what, I really need to listen to the new Lorna Shore song, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to listen to Melvin. Of course they're not. I'm not a substitute for them listening to the song on Spotify or watching the official video. I'm just like talking about it and having a laugh and saying what I think and reviewing it, and usually talking bollocks as well. So it's just flipping crazy. I just don't get it. It's just a no-brainer. And even if there was just like a revenue share model, you know what, we'll take 50-50 each. To be honest, I'd probably be more than happy with that. At least you wouldn't have to live in fear that at any moment in time your video could be taken down, or the bigger you get as a channel, they're going to start coming after you like vultures, which is happening to these bigger channels that I've alluded to earlier. It's just insane. And I'll be honest, I've contemplated changing the way that I do reactions on this channel. By that I mean cutting down the length that I play of a song. You used to, if you played under 6 seconds, even in snippets, it wouldn't register in the automated copyright claim ID tool thing that YouTube uses. So if as long as you played 5 seconds, 3 seconds here and there, pause, spoke, played another 5 seconds here and there, a bit like Justin Hawking does, then you'd get away with it. You know you could fully monetize that video. But I think now it's gone even less. You can literally play like 3 seconds of a song before it registers that claim and recognizes it. And no one, myself included, would want to watch someone review or react to a song and only play 3-second snippets. You could just about hear a bar in some songs, or intro to a drum beat. And I suppose people watching the videos and watching the reactors, you're waiting for your favourite bit. You're waiting for that, I don't know, that riff, that vocal, that melody, that certain section in a song or a solo. It's like, how can you break that down and just only play like 3 seconds and stuff? The only alternative is that you just don't play any of the song at all and you just talk about it. And this is also a bit of education to some viewers out there who get pissed off when reactors pause during videos. It's because we have to. You can't possibly just press play, sit in silence for the entire duration of the song, press stop, and then dispute it under fair use, because in my opinion that's not, you've not transformed it in any single way. You're just recording your face watching a song, which I don't really understand why people would want to watch that, but then there's loads of weird shit out there that people watch that I don't understand. I'm going off on one again, aren't I? I do apologise. So the outcome to this is that some of the bigger music reaction, review, commentary channels out there are fighting back, and it's about bloody time. Rick Beato, for example, employs a lawyer just to deal with his copyright claim IDs, and he successfully wins all of them because the content that he uses is okay based upon copyright fair use. Now, of course, 99% of us can't afford a lawyer. So what we all tend to do is when we get these copyright disputes rejected, or strikes or takedown requests and all that kind of stuff, we just do what they say because we don't have the power, and we're worried that our channel is going to be taken down or the video is going to be taken down and all of this kind of stuff. So we just go, okay, you win. But it's right. What we are doing is okay. We shouldn't be scared anymore to make these videos. It's okay to make reactions and talk and review and comment, and whether you play 5 seconds or the entire duration of the song. It's okay. We are allowed to do this. We shouldn't be scared of doing this anymore. But we need to shake it up. And when I say we, I mean the reaction channels, the music review, commentary channels, and the viewers and the listeners and all of that kind of stuff as well. We need to come out fighting. And what the Professor of Rock has suggested, and again I will link to his video, is that we just bombard these record labels on their Twitters, Instagrams, emails, whatever it may be, and just, not abusive, but just tell them what they're doing is wrong and they need to stop, and even explaining to them how what we are doing within this community, how it benefits their artists and their bands and them as labels, how if it wasn't for what we were doing, a lot of their stuff wouldn't be heard because we're spreading the word. We are free marketing for them. Free marketing. Why can't we have a slice of the pie? Because all that inevitably ends up happening is that some people will only react to bands and songs that are game with us doing this. I get quite a lot of emails from unsigned and smaller bands asking me to do reactions to their songs, and I have to politely say to them that at this stage in my channel's life cycle, what I'm trying to do is build a larger subscriber base, and the only way I can realistically do that is by reacting to bigger bands and more popular songs. And my aim has always been to build my viewer base to the point that they know the kind of stuff that I'm into and that I like, so that when I do throw in a smaller band or someone they may not have heard of before, they can really rely upon my recommendation and know that it's going to be kick-ass. And I've started trying to do that with Saturday Showcase, just to really dive into it and drive it home to you all. But I've done it in the past. I've reacted to lots of smaller bands, and I would, in all honesty, that would be my dream, to just react to smaller unsigned bands, because Baby Metal don't need my help, Lorna Shore don't need my help, Electric Callboy don't need my help promoting them, let's be honest. And I would always have that reassurance and safety net of, well, these are bands that are asking me to react to their songs, so I'm not going to have to worry about copyright claim IDs and strikes and stuff like that, because they've asked me to bloody react to their song in full from beginning to end. And I've got their seal of approval. I'm going to monetize it. I'm going to earn every penny from it. But yeah, these videos don't get many views. I've done it with a couple of bands. Some of them had like 40, 50 views, and it happens, but that's not obviously why I'm doing it. I just want to shout about great music. And as much as you guys are recommending stuff to me and I'm discovering new stuff all the time, from time to time, I do like shouting about bands that I already know and love, small or big, past or present, so that you can hopefully stumble upon something too. And that's what this whole community is about, and that's why I just don't get why the labels just want to take, and it's not fair. Something needs to change. It really needs to change. And when I went to the YouTube conference in King's Cross a couple of years ago, it's something I brought up and discussed with the YouTube experts and said to them, this whole like copyright claim monetization thing, just it's not fair. And they said to me at the time that they were looking at, I think it was called Creator Music, where basically you would submit your video, it would create the claim, but you'd buy a license to it. Let's say like for $1. You'd pay $1 and you could literally use the song to your heart's content from beginning to end. You'd earn 100% of the ad revenue that you gain. And at least the artist or the record label would still gain something. Or they'd set tiers and go, you know what, it has to be 50-50 or whatever it may be. And that sounded like a good thing to me. I was like, you know what, if I'm going to make a video and use their music, I'd happily pay like $1 per video. Knowing that, yes, some of the videos might do really shit and get 10 views, but some of the videos might get 10, 20, 30,000 views, and I'm going to get all of the ad revenue from it. So it would kind of compensate for it. But that's never materialised. It's never happened. And I've commented and messaged YouTube support and all of those kind of guys, and they're very tight-lipped about it. They won't talk about it. And that's the issue at the moment, is that the dispute is kind of like, you hit with a copyright claim ID, you submit the dispute, but then you're just disputing with the person that submitted the claim. There's no like external party like overseeing it going, actually, you're right and they're wrong. It's all in their favour. We can't win the way the current process works. It needs to change, and that's why I'm super glad that Justin Hawkins and Rick Beato and Professor of Rock and many others are shouting about this at the moment, because they've got massive fan bases and subscriber bases, and maybe something will change. It might take years, but it currently doesn't work in this present moment in time. And if it doesn't change, I'm sort of questioning whether YouTube is the right platform for music reaction, review, commentary channels and videos anymore. And if people move away from YouTube, then that's not good news for Google. It's not good news for Google at all. And they want to make as much money as possible. They want people on their platform. They're already pissed off that people watch TikTok, hence why they created YouTube Shorts. So if there was another platform out there that was set up purely for music reaction channels and everyone just moved across, you think how many millions and millions of views that would just disappear from YouTube overnight. Something needs to change, and it needs to change sharpish. Yeah, go and watch all of the videos that I've mentioned from Rick, Justin, Danny, Rhett, Professor, and educate yourself. listen to what they've got to say, because they can say it a lot better than I can. I've had a long day at bloody work and I'm knackered, and I've had half a pint of Stella. So how on earth I'm going to edit this video together so that it produces something empowering and useful, I don't know. If 5 people watch this, then awesome. If not, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. We're all in the same boat, but let's try and make this community better. And yeah, that's kind of all I've got to say for now. Thank you for watching. Look after yourselves. Hopefully I'll see you very soon. Bye for now, people.